And last night, they were
pretty sure there's
so
something about that in
loud, I couldn't sleep. I'm sensitive to light. I like it dark. And it was bright. There was light coming in my window. And it was so loud, there was like a woman giving birth. It was loud. And so, I go over to the innkeeper and I knock on the door, and she's just freaking out about how there's someone in her stable. Yeah, it's a girl.
I don't think girls are allowed to keep inns.
And this story,
Clearly, they are.
I don't think you're up on your...
It's really hard for me to talk with a camera in my face.
I don't have that training.
Okay, Daniel, keep going.
Different translation.
Okay. So, I decide to investigate. I grab my Smith & Wesson sword and run out the door and run into the stable, and there's nothing there. And then I find out that the innkeeper's wife, who is also an innkeeper... come on, somebody has to do the laundry. What? What?
Keep going.
Okay.
he's running out of room on his cell phone.
Yeah, so I go, and then I find out that she was actually telling a story that had happened last week, when there was nothing going on at all in the manger, and I had been out of town, so I don't really know what happened.
She must have been great at telling a story if it sounded like somebody was giving birth.
No, she's terrible at it. She didn't tell me when the whole Jesus thing happened. She said people were in her stable and the lady had given birth, except she didn't have any explanation for the previous night's loud screams and yells and cows.
So confused.
Are you done?
I'm a purveyor of fine plants.
I believe it's your turn, Nolan.
My turn.
Yeah, it's hard to follow him up, I know, but...
Right, I'll give it a shot. So, a decree was given that a census would be taken.
Oh, floating.
Nice.
Floating.
And so, Joseph, being of the house of David,
Oh,
took his betrothed wife, Mary, and who was with child, and they journeyed to Jerusalem to be counted. The end.
And before this, Mary came up to Joseph and was like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, what? Did I miss something?
Can't happen.
What? And so, but he was a good guy, so he's going to do everything quietly. He's going to be like, okay, she kind of blew that one. But, I'm going to save her from a life of shame and probably a stoning or something, that might happen at that time. So, just going to divorce her quietly. And then that night, the angel came up to him and was like, dude, she didn't do anything. It was God. Kind of hard to believe. That's what's going down. So, take care of her. Be a good guy.